Hello students, you are already familiar with these words, figures of speech, and you have already learned various figures of speech till 10th standard. Yet, today I will give brief information about figure of speech. Definition: a figure of speech is a phrase or a word having different meanings than its literary meanings. It conveys meaning by identifying or comparing one thing to another, which has connotation or meaning familiar to the audience. That's why it is helpful in creating vivid rhetorical effect. Language can be used in two ways, literally and figuratively. Literal language is direct and uses the real definition and meanings of words and phrases. But when we talk figuratively, the meaning of any word or phrase will depend on the context in which they are used. A figure of speech relies on such figurative language and rhetoric. When using figures of speech, the words will diverge from their literal meanings to give a more stylized and specialized meaning to these words. Let us take for an example the phrase fast like lightning. This phrase merely implies great speed. It does not mean literally as fast as lightning. Example: on hearing the school bell, the kids ran out of the class as fast as lightning. Function of figure of speech. Figure of speech not only used to embellish the language but also cause a moment of excitement when reading. It is used equally in writing as well as in speech. It, in fact, provides emphasis, clarity, or freshness to expression. Clarity, however, may sometimes suffer because a figure of speech introduces double meanings such as connotative and denotative meanings. It also strengthens the creative expression and description along with making the language more graphic, pointed, and vivid. Students, there are many figures of speech. Today we will learn number 1, simile. Simile is a comparison between two things which are different but resembles each other in one outstanding point. It is expressed by the use of words like, as, as. Examples. Number 1, he ran like a hare. You can see here that his way of running is compared directly with a hare. The comparative word like is used. Second example, he fought as fiercely as a tiger. In second example also you can see that His way of fighting is directly compared with tiger, that is, as fiercely as a tiger. Second figure of speech is metaphor. Metaphor is a condensed simile. In other words, metaphor is an implied comparison. It compares two things, but comparison is implied and not expressed. My dear students, you can see the difference between simile and metaphor only in one point, that in simile, the comparative words like and as is used, while in metaphor, these comparative words like and as are not used. Examples: he is a lion. Second example is he is the pillar of the state. Now the next figure of speech is personification. When inanimate objects or abstract ideas are spoken of as having life, it becomes personification. In other words, when an inanimate objects or ideas, abstract ideas, are given human quality, it becomes personification. Examples of personifications are: number 1, spring has come in all her matchless beauty. You can see here, spring season is spoken of as having life, coming in all her matchless beauty. Second example is, and stars began to peep. Here, in this example, stars are also described as having life. Fourth figure of speech, apostrophe. When a direct address is made to the dead or absent person or a personified object or idea, it is called an apostrophe. Examples: Milton, thou should be living at this hour. Here, Milton, a famous poet of 17th century. He is dead at present, but here he is directly addressed. Second example, O liberty, what crimes are committed in thy name? In the second example, liberty, a personified idea, is directly addressed and told that what crimes are committed in your name. In the third example, goodbye winter, here the winter season is directly addressed and said goodbye. Next figure of speech, interrogation. When a question is asked not for the sake of getting an answer, but to put a point more effectively, just for the sake of rhetorical effect, it is called interrogation or rhetorical question. Students, interrogation figure of speech is also known as rhetorical question. Now, example of this figure of speech, interrogation. Number 1, shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Here, the question is asked without expecting answer. Number 2, who could withstand a battery so strong? Same here, question is asked without expecting answer. Now the next figure of speech, alliteration. Alliteration means the occurrence of two or more words beginning with the similar sound. Examples: number 1, they lie with pale brows and brave broken hands. You can see here the similar sound B is repeated in the words brows, brave and broken. Second example, all went merry as a marriage bell. Here in the second example, the sound M is repeated in the word marry and marriage. Now next figure of speech, onomatopoeia. When the sound of the syllables brings out the meaning clearly or the word is self-explanatory, it is called onomatopoeia. In other words, it is the use of words in such a way that the sound conveys the sense. Examples: number 1, the slow repeated tap. Here in this first example, the sound of tapping is echoed in the syllables. Example number 2, the quick sharp scratch. In the second example, now the next figure of speech is hyperbole. When a statement is made emphatic by overstatement or exaggeration, it is called hyperbole. Examples: I have had dozen of teeth taken out. You can see here, students, exaggeration is used, dozen of teeth taken out, for greater effect. Second example, 10,000 times therefore. Same way, here it is also exaggeration is used for greater effect. Next figure of speech, antithesis. Antithesis means the arrangement of the words or ideas in a sentence in such a way to produce a marked contrast. Or, in other words, when opposite words or ideas are used in a sentence for emphasis, it is a figure of speech antithesis. Examples: number 1, speech is silver, silence is golden. You can see here, students, in the first example, contradictory word silver and golden is used. Even if you can see, speech is the opposite word of silence. Second example, man proposes, God disposes. Here, opposite words are used for emphasis. I hope these figures of speech which I am explaining is clear in your mind. Now the next figure of speech is epigram. Epigram is a short witty saying that excites surprise and arrests attention by its apparent contradiction. Examples: number 1, the child is the father of man. You can see here, child is said to be the father of man. Second one, the best way to learn a subject is to teach it.